And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
For
What are
real?
you missing? What did we do wrong?
Like, what did we do wrong?
You start questioning yourself. But when really, all actuality, we're sharing our perspective on friendship,
Right.
loyalty, especially in a tough situation like that.
That's what we were questioning. Friendship and loyalty.
What happens at this point?
Yeah.
I know other people were thinking this too.
But there were so many bad comments. So there was comments like, this why women can't maintain long-term friendships. Always making something out of nothing. Now you're not allowed to go to a Kendrick concert.
Who said that you can't go to a concert?
I didn't say that. But I did say that if you were there as a public figure or as LeBron, you're showing that you are supporting Kendrick. I still stand by that statement.
And it's also clear now that people also heard Kendrick play Not Like Us 5 times in a row and doubling down on it. I mean,
there's no way you were going there thinking that you weren't going to hear a Drake diss record. No way. Like I said earlier in the conversation, if he didn't do Not Like Us, that would be a disservice to everyone that came that day.
I think people are assuming because they're celebrities that either they don't have feelings or they don't have real friends at all. And all these things could be true. But I'm saying apply the lens of your own personal life.
Right.
That's what the question is. Right? What are you going to do if your friend that you consider a friend goes to a celebration that doubles down on not liking you, proudly dissing you? Here's the thing. Us wondering and being curious about the dynamic of the friendship and if it's going to change is not out of this world.
Right.
This is not a hot take.
I thought it was going to be obvious. Like, oh my gosh, is that LeBron? Aren't him and Drake friends?
I thought that was the most obvious question.
Yeah. Isn't that a problem? Does anyone else see that there's a problem here?
Shut the hell up, Katrina, about pledging your allegiance.
You're just messy. Get out of men's business, Nessa.
Okay? It's not that deep. We're grown adults. Okay, so here are some of the comments of people having a lot to say about what we didn't think was a hot take at all, by the way. We were having a conversation after we watched Kendrick Lamar's incredible show in his hometown of Los Angeles, all right? I mean, we streamed it because we're not in Los Angeles.
Right.
So we talked about this on the last episode. I want to stay on course right now to focus on the conversation that we were able to extract from that whole scenario, which was centered around the fact that obviously so many celebrities and people were in attendance of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, Kendrick Lamar having one of the biggest songs of his career, Not Like Us, to me, there was no question in my mind that song was going to get played. And all the other songs that was part of the rap battle with Drake.
Right.
There was no question in my mind that Kendrick was not going to play these songs. Of course he was.
If I went to that show and he didn't play it, I would consider that an L for Kendrick.
I think most people would think that,
I'd
right?
be super disappointed.
So with that being said, the question that came about was, what about the people who seemingly are Drake's friend who are in attendance of the show? Mm-hmm. What happens in that situation? Now, again, we're not speaking on behalf of Drake.
Or fans.
Or Kendrick or anybody else.
Right.
We're talking about our own personal feeling if that happened to us.
Right.
If we so happen to be in Drake's position in a similar scenario in our own life.
Right.
Right? We have the same sentiment. We wouldn't be okay with it. We said we were not okay with our friend gonna go and celebrate with somebody else, and this somebody else publicly and proudly hates me. Mm-hmm. And we know at that person's celebration, they're probably going to double down, triple down, quadruple down on not liking me. I would feel a way if my friend decided to go. In addition, singing the diss songs about me.
Yeah.
I mean, Nessa, Katrina, do you agree with this sentiment?
I 100% agree.
That's it. So people were up in arms about our take. That's all the take was.
Right.
And we're also saying we understand why somebody would feel like, hey, maybe this person isn't really my friend. I got to back away.
Right.
I'm gonna, maybe we're not as close as I thought we were.
Right. But people had a lot to say.
So let's jump
just
to
about it. And again, I just want to preface really quick. We're not talking about two of your friends that don't like each other.
Right.
We're talking about celebrating with one of your friends that doesn't like your other friend, how much they don't like your other friend.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
Right.
It's not, of course, I have friends that don't like each other.
Right.
It's fine.
In fact, we don't like each other.
I don't like Nessa.
We hate each other.
It is what it is. But I also, to take it a step further, we did say we were just talking about the loyalty amongst friends. I think there's another layer here. It's also public figures that are at a show where another public figure is being dissed, and they know that's going to happen.
Right.
So if you're a public figure, at that point, that is where more of the conversation comes in. Are you now showing that you are only rocking with this person? Now it's up for debate, because there's a lot of people in these comments that we're going to go into that are saying, no, they're just fans of the music. They're just fans of the music. But if Drake is your friend, and this
keyword
is
friend,
again,
guys.
we don't know them. We don't know. They
Right.
might not be friends. It could just be for the gram. They could have stopped being friends a month ago.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But as of this moment, I would consider Drake and LeBron friends. Me, I don't know them.
Right.
And again, we know how superficial the industry could be with friendships. So take that for what you will.
Right.
They could be friends. They could not be friends. But publicly, they're very friendly.
Over the years,
They're friendly.
they're friendly.
So I would say, okay, they're friends. Now, all that to say, apparently, people think that you can be friends with somebody that's hating on your friend publicly
And proudly.
if it's under the context of enjoying the music. I think as a fan, you can enjoy the music. You're not
Of
picking
course.
sides. I'm not Drake's friend. I'm not Kendrick's friend.
We love, and by the way, I think I said this to someone in the comments, because we are in the music industry, we do work in radio, we do have a platform. You and I have stood down on the fact that we enjoy music from both these great artists.
Absolutely.
We didn't take sides
I did not.
at all. I mean, now when I'm saying sides, like, oh, because I like this person's music, I'm not going to like this person. No,
We're not there.
I can find the greatness and brilliance and, the beauty behind both artists and their work.
Right. And
It's okay.
And I picked a winner not based on who I liked better.
Right. Or because you don't like the other person and you wish bad on them. We're talking about music, the back and forth rap battle that was going on.
Correct.
Again, also, and you could go back and watch any of our content previously. It is all there.
Yeah.
And we kept emphasizing that it should only remain in the music.
Correct.
Even though the lyrics are very harsh in these records.
For sure.
With that being said,
there are a lot of haters. So I was starting to feel insecure. I will put that out there now. I talked to Nessa. I haven't been on this side of a video or a social media take where now people are saying that my take was ridiculous. Or that
lots of vitriol against us.
Lots of vitriol.
And you're not used to this.
I'm not used to it. And all that to say, I know Nessa has gone through it.
Oh, yeah. I'm used to it.
I know Colin has gone through it. I've been there and seen it and continue to see it.
Right.
So now me seeing it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
For real?
What are you missing? What did we do wrong?
Like, what did we do wrong?
You start questioning yourself. But when really, all actuality, we're sharing our perspective on friendship,
Right.
loyalty, especially in a tough situation like that.
That's what we were questioning. Friendship and loyalty.
What happens at this point?
Yeah.
I know other people were thinking this too.
But there were so many bad comments. So there was comments like, this why women can't maintain long-term friendships. Always making something out of nothing. Now you're not allowed to go to a Kendrick concert.
Who said that you can't go to a concert?
I didn't say that. But I did say that if you were there as a public figure or as LeBron, you're showing that you are supporting Kendrick. I still kind of stand by that statement.
And it's also clear now that people also heard Kendrick play Not Like Us 5 times in a row and doubling down on it. I mean,
there's no way you were going there thinking that you weren't going to hear a Drake diss record. No way. Like I said earlier in the conversation, if he didn't do Not Like Us, that would be a disservice to everyone that came that day.
I think people are assuming because they're celebrities that either they don't have feelings or they don't have real friends at all. And all these things could be true. But I'm saying apply the lens of your own personal life.
Right.
That's what the question is.
Right.
Right. What are you going to do if your friend that you consider a friend goes to a celebration that doubles down on not liking you, probably dissing you?
Right. Correct.
I mean, just maybe we are different kinds of friends, by the way, and that's okay too.
Right.
Maybe we have a certain kind of expectation on loyalty. That's okay too. Then you can simply say, oh, I would be okay with it if my friend went.
You know what? And that's what we were boiling it down to. But I'm going to now say, put LeBron in the situation, put Drake in the situation, put Kendrick in the situation, and everything that comes with it. Do you think that it was okay? Now let's actually talk about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you were Drake, do you think that it was okay that your friend, seemingly your friend
for years at this point,
LeBron, was at Kendrick Lamar's show where he was going to do the song, and now having seen the footage of LeBron rapping along to the song that's making fun of you, calling you a pedophile, and dissing you, do you think if you were Drake, you would be okay with still being LeBron's friend? Give it the actual situation then. You don't want to relate it to your life? Put it there.
Fine.
And they'll be like, oh, well, that's men's business. Oh, now you're trying to make two men fight. Two men are fighting. Kendrick and Drake are literally beefing. So what are we doing that is not being talked about?
Go in their comments and tell them to stop.
Yeah, tell them stop fighting then.
We're saying that, hey, who's friends here? And I think the question was, can everyone be friends after this, right? Because that's really the question here. So anyways, go on.
My favorite comment, I mean, we're just going through comments. My favorite comment was from DJ Cast One.
Okay.
A DJ we know. He said, LeBron has been switching teams since 2010. He's not new to this. He's true to this. Like, I thought that was a really funny comment.
And
now,
we think LeBron is one of the greatest players ever.
That's right.
We have nothing against LeBron.
So all that to say,
I want to add the sentiment because I saw people saying that LeBron's a big hip hop fan. He loves music.
Right.
All that is absolutely true. The question would be,
are you okay with it if you're Drake? Are you okay with LeBron?
That's it.
Singing "OV Ho" if you are Drake. Are you okay with it? Seeing LeBron singing A minor if you are Drake. Are you okay?
I'll tell you this. For me, absolutely not.
Me neither. I'll be like, bro.
And I don't know why people are acting like that. I think they think they're going to be friends with them in real life. So I think, a lot of times when people defend billionaires when they're doing like really horrible things to other people or within society, they're like, don't do that to the billionaire.
It's so
like
wild.
The billionaire doesn't know you. So I understand it, but I'm just trying to say, whether you look at it in that scenario like you painted it or within your own friend structure, I'm sorry, maybe we are truly the most immature people on earth because we would feel some type of way about our friend doing that.
No, we are the most loyal people. And there are a lot of people that actually agree. Spy Dolo said it's definitely a valid question. Even with the future Metro situation, how could they even make songs together again? After this, probably won't ever see them making songs because of this. It's going to be interesting to see how Drake moves after this, which is what we're asking. What's Drake going to do?
Why was that question okay then, but not now?
Right. And then someone else put, very good point, because I was thinking the same for those not in attendance. So people that are clearly not there, there is a theory that I have that they are clearly not there when you might expect them to be there because they don't want to actually choose a side.
And they don't want to be in this mix. They don't want to be caught up in the situation.
And again, the way the world works is if you are a public figure, people are going to have whatever perception they have of your life based on how they see you in the public.
Right.
I'm not talking about the regular fan that's sitting in section 117.
Right.
Nobody's judging you for going to a Kendrick show and then going to a Drake show. No one's thinking that you're pledging allegiance, which apparently was the most ridiculous thing that I said in that video.
Lots of people triggered.
Yeah, I was just trying to be funny, but whatever. All I'm saying is for someone with a public persona, you have to be mindful and aware that people are going to judge your movement at this show where another superstar is getting eviscerated in a song.
Right.
And he did. I mean, I'm gonna call it for what it is.
Right. So
Like-
let me take it a step further.
Yeah.
A lot of times we see stories about how this celebrity liked a post and it
Yes.
turns into a story. Like, how could you like that post? It said XYZ, right?
Right.
Because people are watching and monitoring how people move out here.
Right.
So it's very similar. Forget using a like button, double tapping something. How about seeing someone sing the song, the lyrics? And the lyrics are mean.
Listen, Nessa, SZA's part of TDE, right?
Right.
Somebody wrote that she was wearing a disguise or she was hidden. She was
we
at
don't
the
know.
show.
We don't know.
There's a picture. I saw a picture of SZA.
Right, but there's so much like AI.
Well, here's
I just
the thing.
want to give
No, here's the thing. Saying it's a disguise or saying it's hidden, I don't know if she was trying to hide or she was trying to disguise herself. She had like something on her head and low bangs. You couldn't really tell it was her unless you were looking. So was she doing that on purpose? I don't know.
Right. And also to that point, because we really try to be fair in conversations, I think she's been under disguise, we'll call it that,
Right.
at other times, other places.
Right.
That she didn't want to be recognized for whatever reason. Maybe she wants her privacy. Maybe she just wants to enjoy walking
Right.
outside and not having to deal with people. Who knows?
And maybe she doesn't want to get banged on by the public just for being somewhere.
Right.
So if you're there, you're someone in the public, these guys know how it works.
Of course they know.
They know how it works. And I'm sorry, fans. I know we really want to just hope and wish that our people that we look up to, our favorite athletes, our favorite musicians, that they are just enjoying whatever content is being given to them. It's not just that. Everything is political. That's how the game goes. Like,
Right. Doesn't mean we have to like it.
You'll never catch me or Nessa at an NFL game.
Nope.
Keep it 100%.
Because we are with Colin Kaepernick.
And that's just what
That's
it is.
it.
So what Kendrick did to Drake, if you are Drake's friend and you went to this show, I think that's a problem. And I'm going to just, you can't convince me otherwise. And if you do, I just think you're soft with your friendships.
Or do you understand the concept of loyalty in the friendship?
Right.
And it makes me wonder, like, I hope I don't have any friends around me that are willing to go celebrate with somebody who is publicly proud, disrespecting me and doubles down at a celebration with my friend there.
You know what's funny
and
too?
my friend singing along with it.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
Gosh.
You know what's funny too? Drake actually posted a picture on his Instagram stories and he's wearing a baseball jersey that says Cleveland. So I think he's trolling. I think he's being petty.
Okay, now can you connect the dots? Because sometimes people don't understand.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I'm also not a sports person. So connect the dots of why Drake posting this Cleveland photo thing.
LeBron's from Cleveland, guys. So I think Drake, and maybe I'm reaching because apparently we were reaching with this whole thing. Maybe I'm reaching, but it's pretty convenient that I've never seen Drake wear anything Cleveland. I don't even think I've seen him in a LeBron jersey.
Let's look.
Yeah. But anyway, I've never seen him wear anything Cleveland. And hours after the show, he decides to put up a picture of him wearing a Cleveland baseball jersey.
Ooh, okay. I did a quick Google Drake wearing LeBron jersey. And the one that popped up right away, again, I'm not doing a super deep dive, is Drake wearing a jersey that says 23 Irish on it. And it's side by side with a photo of LeBron with the same jersey. What is it?
That's LeBron's high school jersey.
So you're telling me Drake was supporting LeBron by wearing probably, I assume, is this considered a vintage jersey?
Yeah, it's like you're wearing, that shows you're a real fan. When you're wearing their high school jersey, it shows you're a real fan. Anyway, I think.
So you're telling me for people who think that they're not like friends.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Okay.
Listen,
maybe we're wrong.
Give credit. Maybe they broke up their friendship a week ago. Who knows?
Ooh. Okay, so Katrina, when I was looking up the whole jersey situation, looks like this is a popular question. I don't know if it's always been, but it's popping up now. Says, are Drake and LeBron friends?
See? The Google ask, right?
Yes. People also ask because, my first ask was about Drake wearing LeBron's jersey.
See?
So this is populated under it. So here's the thing. Us wondering and being curious about the dynamic of the friendship and if it's going to change is not out of this world.
Right.
This is not a hot take. This is not anything. I'm sorry. I mean, I like to credit us as smart. It's not that compelling, guys.
I thought it was going to be obvious. Like, oh my gosh, is that LeBron? him and Drake friends?
I thought that was the most obvious question.
Yeah. Isn't that a problem? Like, does anyone else see that there's a problem here? Anyway.
So, okay. So now let's go back to, I just want to Google to see quickly, Drake, LeBron James. Just a quick one.
I like this. There's this one picture of them that I always think about.
What?
It's Drake going like this. He's like being such a fan. He's going. It's so funny because then like LeBron has him kind of arm wrapped on him. And then Drake, it's just like early, like 2010, 2011. He's like,
So interesting. Okay. So all I put in Google is Drake, LeBron James. That's it. And then, it populates other popular questions. So it says people also ask, and the next question is, are Drake and LeBron still friends? And then there's a whole bunch of articles also wondering about this friendship dynamic.
right.
So it's not anything, I don't think, groundbreaking at all. Yeah. All these articles, Sporting News, Marca, Bleacher Report, all of them are talking about it.
I think it's an obvious question. I'm glad to hear we're not the only ones that think that. And everyone else that thinks it's not that deep, you are shallow and you're not a loyal friend. Bye-bye.
They're going to come for you.
Okay, I'm just kidding because I can't take it. I can't take it.
Because you know what it is? Our intentions were nowhere near at all like mean. Because we know people who actually are on a microphone that go out of their way to say things just to garner replies and get people riled up. We are not them.
I didn't think it was that
Trust
serious.
me.
I'm just like, are they still friends? Like, we're not allowed to ask it out loud. My bad.
I think, and that's the other part. It's that like someone else left that comment. I don't know who it was. Zipporah, but basically was responding to somebody who was saying that either our conversation was dumb or corny. Something along those lines said, no, it isn't. They are publicly asking what we're all thinking and also discussing.
See?
So I think that there's lots of LeBron fans, lots of Kendrick fans, and I think they felt like we were, I don't know,
stirring the pot.
But stirring the pot is someone singing lyrics from a diss song.
That seems like stirring the
towards
pot to me.
Their seemingly friend.
Yeah.
That's not us. We didn't do it. We weren't there.
Dude.
We're in New York.
Okay, let's say it's not the Kendrick show. If I'm Drake and I see videos of anybody rapping along to this song that I thought was my friend, I'm going to feel away.
I'm going to
take it a step further. Let's say it's not at this concert. If you are in a video singing along to this song,
right,
I'm going to feel away about you.
Again, assuming this person's your friend.
Assuming,
okay,
correct.
Remember, that is the assumption that this person's your friend.
Like, bro, this is a really mean song. Like, it's mean. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, dang, Kendrick doesn't like him. Like, that's mean.
So someone else, Miss Candace said, anyone that knows me knows that I'm not that mature. I take loyalty very seriously. And she's referencing to the fact that also, again, Katrina and I admit that we're very immature. We cannot take the high road if our friend decided to go celebrate with somebody that's publicly humiliating me and continuing to disrespect me.
Right.
And celebrating, their success while also in addition doubling down on not liking me.
Yeah.
So, we can't take the high road. We're immature. We need to meditate more. We need to spread more love, apparently. We need to love everyone.
That's not immature. We're loyal.
Oh, I agree.
But that doesn't mean it's being immature. So what? Just because you're mature, that means you can get over somebody that's literally singing that you're a pedophile and singing "Oh-V-ho." Maturity means that you can get over that?
That you can be okay with things being said like that?
Yeah,
I guess for the comments in here, I think they're okay with that.
You can have hurt feelings at any age of your life.
By the way, everything can be true at the exact same time.
Right? And I'm not saying Drake's feelings are hurt. I don't know. Maybe.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't talk to them.
Me.
We're not streamers.
They don't talk to us. They don't text me.
All we're saying is that Kendrick united Los Angeles, all of California. Mm-hmm. People keep forgetting that part.
Right.
It's a one West. Right. So that is absolutely true.
Yeah.
That is an incredible moment.
Right.
It is a historic moment. Great. Brought out icons, pillars in LA culture, helped upcoming artists that,
Right.
for us in New York, we may not know about, but
Right.
they might be, again, like we said, they might be doing their thing in LA. They got a massive stage at this concert, right?
Right.
All these things can be true. Also, Kendrick played his diss songs to Drake
Right.
and doubled down by playing the biggest song that he has right now, which is also another diss song to Drake called Not Like Us. And he played it 5 times.
So good.
I
mean, it
don't-
was so good to watch. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm a consumer. I
Of
enjoyed
course,
watching
we watched it. Yes, that's the thing. We watched it. We watched it. We listened to the music when it was coming out, when initially the whole back and forth happened. And we love that this has garnered new music for us consumers, and it ended up with a historic show. All these things can be true. And it could also be true that if you are Drake's friend in attendance singing these lyrics of Kendrick's diss song to him,
Right.
you should reevaluate that friendship. All these things can be true at the same time.
You know, it's funny because really this boils down to friendship. And it's so funny.
That's it.
It's so funny because 50 Cent, who we have known to be in a beef,
Right.
be in beefs,
Oh,
who
right.
we have known to paint a line in the sand
That's right.
and basically go at anybody
Right.
that is on that side of the line and
That's
on
right.
that side of the team, anything. He
And
will
again-
let you have it.
Again, we don't know him personally.
Don't know him.
But this has been public and clear how 50 rides for his friends.
Right.
He does not play around his friends. And guess what? He does not play around when he does not like you.
And he expects that of the people around him. If for some reason he saw you now hanging out with Ja Rule, and this is years later, right?
Right.
Not at the peak of their
Can you imagine
beef,
a peak? We were kids.
but just saying, if he saw you now, 50 Cent would not mess with you no more. And he would probably start making fun of you as well.
I'm curious. I wish we knew 50 because I would ask him, how would he feel if one of his friends went and hung out with somebody that clearly hated him? Like, I'm just so curious.
Well, yeah, he actually said something about friendship, not this situation,
Not
but he
pertaining
said
to it, right.
something about friendship in general. He said, "My friends are important to me. I have come across so many suckers. I value them. I learned a lot about myself over the years. I don't need a lot of friends, just a few good ones."
I agree.
It's you. We had a
We didn't we
episode about
just have
this.
this conversation?
Yeah.
Listen to all of our episodes on Nessa off air.
Nessa
this
needs a few, and I need a lot.
You're right. I like depth. Katrina does too, but she's okay for it not to be having depth. But that's because I carry a lot. So I have to be mindful of what I'm carrying. There's not enough time in a day. There's just not. It's hard. So anyway, all that to say, Katrina, let's take somebody that we're cool with. Who's like a friend? Like who's someone that seemed like if someone saw me and it was friendly and you're like, okay, but you guys seem to be cool in my life.
Ebro, Nessa. Ebro.
Perfect example.
Great example.
I'm cool with Ebro. I've known him for many, many years. On the surface, people would assume that we are friends.
See you guys at events.
Right. That could go for anybody.
Y'all take pictures
Rosenberg,
together.
Laura, Flex, whoever.
Right.
Cast one. It don't matter. Anybody.
Right.
On the surface, it looks like we are seemingly friends.
And let's take it a step further. It seems like y'all are like friends. Like,
sure,
okay.
friends, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've never worn, jerseys and shirts of me or anything like that. But I'm trying to prove a point because Drake and LeBron have shown friendships in different ways. Back to the point. If I went to a party and the person having the party has been disrespecting them, I mean, out of this world, talking bad about them, proud about it, public about it, doubles down on it, and I am singing along to the disses about them, they should not be my friend. They should not be cool with me at all.
Right. Agreed.
Period. And by the way, I would understand.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I get it, man.
Yeah, you saw me out here.
And even if I didn't think it through, I'd be like, damn, I still feel bad.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we don't know. There might be some backstory to it. Maybe,
Maybe they're not friends right now.
maybe they're not friends right now.
And they don't need to have a public breakup. Anyway.
Right, exactly. All that to say,
Friendship, loyalty is definitely underrated, it seems like.
Tell me about wait, wasn't there a man telling us because we're women, we like don't
Yeah,
know
I think that's the first thing I said was that he was like, oh, someone said this is messy girl stuff.
oh,
Yeah.
like we're women and we
This
don't
is
understand.
high school, give it a rest. You're grown men, or they're a grown man. Shut the hell up talking about pledging your allegiance.
But
That
like
was one of my
the woman
favorites.
part was really interesting because it's coming from men.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right. I mean, when it comes to loyalty, we know that's not really a real, how do I say this? Strong point amongst men.
Right.
Not all men. I'm
Right.
just saying that was a setup. You had to expect that, right? I mean, you had to expect that. But, you know, it's just, I don't get it.
Me neither. So that's why, like, yeah, I just don't get it. And maybe it's a sign.
What, that we're not fake enough?
That we should be looking for more signs. Like, you know, people always look for signs within their friendships, within their relationships
Right.
as red flags. This to me is a sign that LeBron as a friend is a red flag.
You did say something earlier, I don't know if you remember it, that maybe this is showing that maybe they're not as good of friends, right? Or maybe LeBron
Is a bad friend.
LeBron's a bad friend.
He's a disrespectful friend.
Or 3, yeah, they're not friends anymore. I mean, there's nothing else in all of this.
Right.
Again, the key word in this is friend.
So
We're not talking about associates.
So I think him going is a red flag. And I think there's a lot of red flags that you could look for in relationships. Maybe intimate relationships, loving relationships, relationships where you're trying to, you know, find love, not just friendships. And there's actually, I was reading this article about red flags that your partner's going to cheat on you.
Well, yeah, I mean, loyalty. It's back to loyalty. Like, if I'm not going to talk to somebody who doesn't have loyalty to like their friends, assuming they're friends and they're like a healthy friend, right?
Right.
I think that's like
Yeah.
that's interesting. If you're talking about them or you're doing something that's funny, I don't know how I feel about that. If someone has a history of cheating, it comes down to loyalty.
That's a character flaw.
Right.
Cheating is a character flaw.
I think somebody, according to this, that's really sticking out to me on Lad Bible is someone who's avoiding attachment style because they're clearly telling you they don't want to be with you.
But what if they just have poor attachment style? Like they've learned or what they've seen or what they've been around, the relationships they've seen are not ones that have stuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like growing up. So
Then they probably
that
don't
doesn't
know.
mean they're going to cheat, but maybe that they don't.
But it's still a red flag.
This is right. This
This
right.
is a conversation about red flags. Please stop being like people who are attacking us in the comments.
I'm sorry. The title here says 5 red flag signs your partner's likely to cheat on you.
And the reason in this article they're talking about why having an avoidant attachment style could lead to that is because you have no attachment.
Yeah.
So like you could go from here. I could bounce around. I have no attachment.
Right.
So more than likely a cheater probably has that trait.
Yeah, but I also think, you know, if we just kind of pare it back, that doesn't have to be a cheating red flag, but it is definitely a red flag.
For sure.
Nessa, have you ever got cheated on before?
Yeah.
What did you, and
Well, I went out. Yeah, but like those relationships weren't like real relationships now that I look back.
but
And
were
it's
they
only-
real in the moment?
In the moment, yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
and what did you find out while you guys were together or after?
Together.
Ooh, okay. How did you find out? Did you walk in on it or
No.
were there red flags?
I think there were red flags that I overlooked.
Do you remember what they are?
I think someone who's very charming immediately.
He's a cheater. Red flag.
Yeah, love bombing. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, love bombing. I think I love bomb.
No, Katrina, no. You're very uncomfortable in like just close settings. Are you kidding
Love
me?
bomb doesn't mean intimate, but it could mean, hey, shower you with gifts. Here,
You
I
don't
thought about
shower anybody with gifts. Now, you do give gifts. That's part of your love language, but you're not showering. I'm talking about first time you meet them, you're having a vibe. Then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I'm buying you this and this and this and this and that. You're not doing that.
I'm not a buying person, but I do feel that I would get thoughtful things if
That's
like
different
it.
than just pouring, just giving, just doing.
guess
just
I'm
to,
not showing my love enough.
No, just like you're doing it just to pull them in. Like,
Right.
you know, there's a control factor in that. I think that was a red flag. I think it got sketchy when they were avoiding my calls and just avoiding me in general.
Right.
and showing back up when it was convenient. Definitely, I want to say ghosting me, but then coming back. Ghosting me, coming back.
And you
Ghosting
would
me.
let them back in every time?
Yeah, because I'm an idiot, right?
Yeah.
And because
You're in it.
and I'm thinking like, oh, but this is different. You know how a lot of times we go through that thought process. Oh, this is different. Oh, they're busy. You make up all these excuses to cover up
Right.
for all the red flags because in your mind, you think it's going to be different. It's not going to be different. If you think somebody's cheating on you, they're probably cheating on you.
Yeah, follow your gut.
There's something there that's off. So trust it and save yourself.
Because you know what? You probably are like, man, nah, can't be. Can't be.
Yeah, because you're in
And you're overlooking.
Yeah, because it's infatuation, there's attraction. It's like the beginning stages. So you're trying to justify why somebody's acting the way they are because a part of you also doesn't fully know them. And because you don't fully know them, you're kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Well, like maybe that's how they are. Maybe they don't like to call as much. Maybe they're not a phone person. Maybe they're not a texting person. Like all these things start to come up. They start pile up in you. And then you realize, oh no, they just are cheating on me.
No, I mean, but think about it this way. It could also be long-term relationship.
Right.
And you trust this person so much. Like, okay, I'm going to take me and Tone, for example. Right. I trust him. I've said multiple times, I do not think he will cheat on me. If he starts getting sketchy, because in my mind, I trust him so much, I probably wouldn't even see a red flag as a red flag because I'm like, oh, it's just Tone. He's just working late now for the 12th day in a week and comes back smelling like perfume. Like
we need to figure it out. Maybe
that's what I'm
he's
saying.
cheating
But
on you.
I would probably
Overlook
look
it.
the other way for a very long time.
Oh my.
Because I'm so trustworthy. I really trust him. And I really don't think that he would cheat on me. So it's those kind of things that it's not only follow your gut, but it's like, all right, it's okay to ask a question when this stuff starts happening. Like everyone thinks that, oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm crazy or because of this, because of that. Like, no, if it's now the 12th day in a row, coming back smelling like perfume, there's a question to be asked there.
Right. Are you scared that he's cheating on you?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Are there red flags that you're overlooking because you're so exhausted?
Oh my gosh, now I'm afraid and I'm going to revisit everything that we've been doing. No, I do not think he's cheating on me.
I know today, was he really sleeping or was he texting someone this morning?
Well, I put I can see his keystrokes on his phone, so I know that he was, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Well, all that to say, trust your gut. If somebody's cheating on you, they're cheating on you. If somebody doesn't seem like they're going to have your back as a friend, they probably won't. The theme is trust your gut.
The theme is trust and loyalty.
Hey, if you like what we do, we're having a good time. We're just sharing our personal perspective. We're taking you on the ride with us. Please like, subscribe, follow our content. It is truly the only way to let the algorithm know that you like what you see and you want to partake in it. Please do so. Leave a comment. We'll try to get back to you. I mean, listen, I've been getting back to everyone who's been bashing us. I've been doing my best to get back. Don't you love how much I've been doing self-reflecting that I'm so understanding why someone totally hates what we have to say, attacks our take, doesn't agree with our friendship and loyalty stance, and I'm responding to them very respectfully.
You're being very nice.
What am I going to do? That's their perspective. Do you get what I mean? Like, hey.
Better than me. I would want to flip it. Be like, why do you think this? How stupid are you?
Would you let your friend do this? I hope you wouldn't let your friend do this.
Bro, don't ever be my friend.
Do you have?
Don't ever be my friend. Stay away from me, please.
But please like and subscribe and share the content. And yeah, otherwise, we'll catch you next time.